Good evening, everybody. This is Betsy Wurzel, host of Chatting with Betsy. It is Sunday, April 5th. Happy Palm Sunday. Although it will be closer to Easter, so have a happy Easter and a happy Passover to all the Jewish people out there. And it will be a different way to celebrate holidays this year, via live streaming or FaceTime, but just enjoy being with your family. I have a special guest with me today, and I just love my guest. She is a sister to me, and I just love her. And I want to welcome Lorri Lepore to Chatting with Betsy.
Hi, Betsy. Thanks for having me again.
You're welcome. I want to tell people that you were both of my hands with the Kick Alzheimer's Ass movement. And Lorri has started her own business, Meaningful Moments Design by Lorri. Did I say it correctly?
You did. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I just have to say personally, I ordered 2 shirts from Lorri. She did 2 memorial shirts when my husband Matt passed away, and I just think they're wonderful. I believe they're posted on your page if you want to look on Lorri's page. And Lorri, how did you start this business, and why did you start this business?
Well, I used to do crafts when I was younger, when I was, kid. My mom used to go to bingo a lot. Well, not a lot, every week. And I started, making some T-shirts and stuff way back when. I'm talking like 30 years ago, maybe more, 40 years ago. But I would make some stuff up, and at times we would bring them, to the bingo hall or people we knew in town, stuff like that. And I started selling my stuff. And it wasn't, I really enjoyed doing the crafting stuff. It wasn't like, a booming business, although every now and then you come up with a little something and everybody wants it. And, I had a shirt back then that kind of spun off that I'm going to bring back again, so I can't tell you what it is just yet.
Okay.
But everybody be on the lookout, because I got something good coming out. But once in a while you find that thing, and quite a few people want it. And I just hope to be able to keep up with everybody. When, sorry, I get a little confused when I get on here.
That's okay.
When we had started with the Kick Alzheimer's Ass movement, and I started doing the shirts and stuff for the group, several people were commenting and complimenting my shirts and my designs and stuff like that, and they were saying that you should go into your own business, you should start your own thing and stuff. And I was like, well, I don't know about that, because I'm getting older and this and that, and I don't know, I can't draw a straight line the way I used to, and I don't know if I'll be able to, my patients will be able to work with that now. But little by little, I started dabbing back into it. The shirts that you ordered, Betsy, they involved the photographs of Matt, in memory of Matt, and stuff.
Right.
And I was using the online Cafe Press store. I would design the images or shirts, and I could put it onto many different products on there, whether it be T-shirts, mugs, hats, coasters, pendants, bibs, clocks, you name it, you could put it on it. But of course, they more or less set the tone. They set the prices, they set everything, and they don't really leave you much leeway to make very much on it. So I started thinking, and I said, you know what? I did enjoy doing the crafts. I did enjoy doing this stuff, and I'm gonna start dabbing again. I'm gonna start doing it from home and doing it myself, and seeing where I go with it. And I needed something, just in case, especially now with all the craziness going on around us. Before this had started to happen, I was thinking, what if something happens with my job and I'm not able to work or whatever? I need something to do from home, and I need something to be able to fall back on. So why not give it a shot? Why not try it?
That's right.
I have to thank you and Jeanne and even Sue Fernandez, because you all were the ones encouraging me, and I would design things for the group, some of the graphics and stuff like that. And you guys would always, comment and make remarks and stuff about the work. So giving compliments and stuff like that. And I said, you know what? These, I admire you guys and what you guys are doing, and maybe I should, give it a shot. So I did, and I am. And
very good. I'm so proud of you. I'm really proud of you, Lorri. You know what? I've heard motivational speakers, on TED Talks, and some of them, it'd say, don't be afraid of failing, because somebody always is going to feel at something, but the bigger failure is not trying. And I think you do a great job. And, another guy said, when you're on your deathbed, the ghosts are going to come around and say, we were waiting for you to do this. We were waiting for you to do this. How come you didn't do this? And how come you didn't do that? And, sometimes we need someone to come up and give us a swift kick in the butt.
That's the truth. That is the truth.
And try, and you learn. You learn from experience. You learn from doing. And I just think, your graphics are terrific. And I think what you do is phenomenal. And I just want to tell anyone, Lorri's Meaningful Moments design is separate. I want to make this clear. Is separate from the Kick Alzheimer's Ass store. They're two different entities, as you would, I guess, call them. The one really doesn't have anything to do with the other. So I just want to, make that clear. Lorri will design whatever you want on like shirts and a hat or a tote bag. Is that correct, Lorri?
Yes. Again, with the site that I was using, which of course is still up there for the store, and all kinds of different products. In the beginning, we had told this story before, but we'll tell it again. When we had first started the group, it kind of started as a joke. That, right. One of the first graphics that I made for a group was Kick Alzheimer's Ass Movement, the lettering around it, and then I had put a boxing glove, and I put Cam in the middle, and the first few members, we were like, oh, wow. And one of us had made a comment, oh, that would look good on a T-shirt. And then somebody was like, I want one. And somebody else, well, yeah, I want one too, let me know. And then that's when I said, well, okay, and I went on and I designed a T-shirt and this, and then we made some designs from there. But yes, they are two very different entities, or whatever word we want to use it. The Kick Alzheimer's Ass movement was created to help and give back to other caregivers and or people with Alzheimer's and dementia. You and I had discussed that we're like nonprofit. We don't make any money off of it. I do up the price a couple of dollars, and not very much, I might add, because I just want to we decided that any proceeds that we made from the sales, from anything from Kick Alzheimer's Ass Movement, would go back to, like I said, either caregivers or a nonprofit organization. We had talked about which ones we would like to donate to, and that that was really and is still really important to me. I wanted to do for other caregivers because we know what it's like, and we know what it's like not to be able to get respite, or most caregivers don't have a lot. They don't have that extra $20 or $30 to do something nice for themselves. So This is what we wanted to do. I was like, for every $100 that we collect, I said we could get 5 $20 gift cards and send them out to 5 different caregivers, random, just to give something back to brighten their day. Let them order a pizza or do something for themselves, whatever. If they do get a chance to go out, they want to go to a movie or whatever it is they could do for themselves. And this was a gift for them so that they will know that others feel what they're feeling and appreciate what they're doing for their loved ones. Because, as we know, a lot of people out there, and even in our own families, don't appreciate what caregivers are doing.
That's true.
They don't understand. Right now, everybody's starting to get a little taste of it with being quarantined.
Yes.
And they're already climbing the walls. Well, try doing it for years, people.
That's right. Absolutely.
Yeah. Again, we haven't
reached that goal yet of selling enough to give to caregivers. So we, hope to, and we know that in this pandemic that money is tight, folks. I certainly know that. I'm out of work. My son is out of work. Thank God I get Social Security. But if you do have the extra money and you want to help out a caregiver, send something nice to a caregiver, check out the hashtag Kick Alzheimer's Ass Movement store and see, you can, do a tote bag and put some gifts in it and give it to the caregiver. You can do a T-shirt, hat, mugs. There's, I think, a car magnet. Isn't there, Lorri?
Yep.
Something for the car?
Car magnets, bumper stickers, just about everything. Buttons.
Pins. And, even, I'll tell you what, I just want to give a good idea out there, Lorri. If you know someone who lost their loved one, make a memorial T-shirt.
Yes.
I think that would be a great gift to put their loved ones' pictures on there, and to honor, their memory. I want to encourage people. Lorri did something to my for my Facebook page for, what would you call it, the cover photo. and she took Matt's pictures from when he was a child to an adult. Excuse me. And I thought that was so cool. I mean, I'm not talented. I can't even draw a straight line. I have an imagination. I just can't put it down on paper or draw. But, check out my Facebook page, and you could see that cover photo. I think I'm going to keep that up there forever, Lorri, because it's just, incredible. And, people can look on my page, Betsy Wurzel, Wurzel, and you could stroll all the way down, and you can see the pictures of Josh and I wearing our T-shirts. It really is a precious T-shirt to me and sentimental to Josh and I. And, why not put your loved one's picture on even a keychain, or I guess you could do it on a tote bag, Lorri? Can you do it on a tote bag?
Yep, tote bags. They have everything, Betsy. They have like tote bags, backpacks,
necklaces,
phone covers, like for your smartphones, your iPhones. They have laptop covers. They have coasters. They have just about anything that you want it on, you could put it on. And for the, like right now, with my stuff at home, I just started to invest in some equipment to do the shirts from home, like a heating press, and I bought a thing to help me with the stencils with the lettering. But I'm going to incorporate pictures into that. I have to get a printer, and I don't like to, things cost money to do that, of course. Spend money makes money. The equipment can be expensive. And when I do something, I'm a Libra, number one, and number two, I'm a perfectionist. So when I do something, I always want to do it right and do it right first time. And, like, I don't buy the cheap equipment because, and you know this, Betsy, when I get people that want to purchase something, I aim to please. I want to create something that they're going to love, that they're going to enjoy, and they're going to say, oh, my God, like, that was really, really nice. I mean, I got frustrated because when they sent you the shirts, when you ordered them, that they were wrinkled. That's how bad I am, because I was like, why? Presentation is everything. Why would they send you a wrinkled shirt like that? But now that I'm doing it at home, I understand why the shirt was all wrinkled. But jumping back again, sorry. The in-memory things are what I enjoy doing the most. This is what means the most to me in my life, my loved ones. Unfortunately, a lot of mine have gone home early. And so, to me, it's not dwelling on the fact that I've lost my loved ones or my family or whatever. It's keeping their memory alive. And, that's my way of doing that. And I love creating it for people like with you, with Matt, and anybody in the group, really. In my own, for the meaningful moments, I've been doing it. You see, like, the posts on Facebook where they have, like, the celebrities when they were children and then when they're older. And I did that with my own picture, or certain people. I took their pictures, like, as a child, like I did with Matt, sort of. But with Matt, I did it like 4 different, like, child, young adult, when you guys got married, and then when he was older. But I like doing the stuff like that, imposing stuff from then and now. a couple friends that I have lost their parents when they were younger. And now that they're older and they're around their parents' age, I do a side-by-side of them. And, you know, a lot of people love that. Some people may not, but to each their own, you know.
Right. That's right. You did that collage, Lorri. I remember that. That was really cool, of my picture of when Matt and I got married, and you had a couple of other pictures on there. That was cool.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate that.
Collage. That's what's called. I couldn't think.
I appreciate that.
I couldn't get it out.
Yeah, and that, you know, and by no means, Betsy, I'm not a professional. Like, it's I know some things and whatever, and I'm getting back into the swing. I'm learning. I might not be. I try to be a perfectionist, but I'm not really. None of us are. But I try really hard. And like you were saying earlier, I wanted to interject there for a minute. My dad would always say the same thing. And my mom, they drilled that into my head growing up. Just always try your best. As long as you're trying, you're still being productive. You're still doing something good. But don't ever give up. Don't stop trying.
Well, that's right.
And
that's
funny,
good.
You and I were talking about also that with the Alzheimer's and going through the caregiving thing and finding things that we were passionate about that we didn't even know, or things that, you know, we could be good at that we didn't even realize, you know. And like I said, I've done this years ago, but I didn't do it for a long, long time. But now starting to do it from home made me realize that, wow, I did enjoy this, you know. It was like therapy for me. It keeps my mind off my troubles. It keeps my mind off unhappy things and whatever. And I'm producing stuff. I'm making things that make others happy, and you know. And I'm just a people person. I like to make people happy.
Well, that's a very good trait to have, Lorri. And you know what? I want to tell the folks out there, you know, I told you this before, Lorri. You have to believe in yourself. I've been doing a lot of self-improvement, I guess online, you would call it, courses, seminars. And if we don't believe in ourselves, no one else is going to believe in us. And it's not being, you know, narcissistic. It's not being self-centered or selfish. We have to first love ourselves and believe in ourselves for other people to believe in us and love us, and for us to love them and accept them. And I can't think of the guy's name right now, but one guy, he's a speaker. I hear him on TED Talks. I can't even think of his name. He said, as long as if you fall on your back, you're still looking up. You could still get up and try it again. And, you know, it's not successful people. A life coach told me this. She said, Betsy, successful people, they don't dwell on what went wrong. They don't dwell on what people would consider a failure, because it wasn't. They look on there of, you know, what could they have done better, and they move it along. They don't stay stuck in the past, you know, oh, I failed at this, or I didn't do this. No, it was trying. J.K. Rowling, she got rejected, I think, 33 times before someone took her book in. Now, I'm sure those other publishing places are kicking themselves in their rear end because look at what happened to her.
True.
And, I mean, it goes on and on. Walt Disney, I read that they didn't think he was creative enough. Thomas Edison, 99 tries to invent the light bulb.
It's so true.
You know, it's how we, excuse me, it's how we look at things. You know,
and that's the whole thing, and also like the other people, that I had to learn all over again not to worry about what other people think.
exactly.
That's where you came into play when we met, if you remember me saying, hearing your video and stuff, because you didn't care what other people thought, and you were just talk about it anyway. And you'll talk about the taboo, and I loved that because that's the part of Lorri that I needed to get back. That was a part of Lorri that went up on a back shelf for a long time. And part of the reason being is that I deal with several different health things. I've been declared totally disabled since I'm 23. And it's not the type of things that people could see physically. So for a long time, people would talk things, and everywhere from, oh, she's using the system, oh, you're lazy, oh, you're this, oh, you're that, And when people start talking down to you, you start believing it. And
That's
stuff,
right.
and you could get yourself in a real slump with that. And it took me a long time and a very special therapist to one day make me realize, and she said, Lorri, I'm going to tell you something. She said, you're young. And she said, by your appearance, people can't tell what's wrong with you. Now, she said, if you came and you approached them and you were in a wheelchair or on crutches or something like that they could physically see and realize what's wrong, then, people might not be as harsh and stuff like that because they realize. But people think that you're playing the system in this because you appear healthy. And you appear, but you can't always judge a book by its cover. So, this, I kind of lost my train a little bit, but this is me bringing my thing up because I, for all those years, like I said, I put myself back up on the burner. I started believing that crap, like, yeah, they're right, I'm good for nothing, I can't bring nothing to the table, I'm this. But I've never given up, Betsy. I was never in my life a quitter. Part of the reason that I became disabled at such a young age was I also started working at a really young age. And I couldn't keep a job, no matter how hard I tried. I couldn't keep a job. So they were like, well, you're never going to be gainfully employed. So that was part of the reason why I was granted the disability. But I've never stopped trying regardless. I still work, but I only work part-time, a few hours a week. I work what I can handle, and I do try to help myself as much as I can. When my sister got sick, when I met y'all and we started the group and all, I was in a slump with that because I was trying to take care of my sister when in reality I couldn't even take care of myself. And, getting depressed and upset with her and losing my sister got me into another slump. But doing the graphics for the group and then now, with the encouragement from you and from Jeanne and some really close friends and stuff, they were like, go for it. What do you have to lose? And I said, you're right, And like I said, I don't know how long I'll be able to work at my other job because the body's falling apart, and this is something that I'll be able to do in my own time, my own pace. Nobody's telling me I have to have it done like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I could take my time with it. I still put my TLC into it and everything. So that's kind of like why I got into it and stuff. But I'll never give up. And I get sad at times when I get this, but it's been a year now, and I'm trying to move forward with my life, and I want to be happy again. And like I said, I'm starting to find the passion again.
That's good. Out of tragedy, comes something beautiful, and you're finding yourself again. You're finding your passion again, and that's great.
Exactly. And
and this is what happens.
I was going to recommend, before I forget, I just want to put it out there when we were talking about the group page and stuff, the caregivers and what we were saying, like with the prices, and we know, and especially now with everything that's going on, people having financial difficulties and stuff. Part of the reason why we have not reached our goal yet is because, like I was saying with the website thing, they really lay out the prices and everything, and you could upgrade, you could add on to that. But then you have to factor in that people are also going to have to pay delivery and stuff like that. So I wasn't marking the products up very much at all, maybe $1 or $2. So now you got to do the math that if I'm only charging $1 or $2 per item, we're going to have to sell 50 or 100 items to make that $100. And, we haven't had, I could probably count on less than 2 hands the amount of people that actually ordered. But we did have a nice bulk order on some buttons, thanks to Marsha Burr, which is going to give us a little jump now. So we are getting much closer to our goal.
Good. Thank you, Marsha.
Yes. But I wanted to let people know, the caregivers especially, even if you can't afford it, if you see something on the cam store that you like, share it on your page. Share it on your wall. And you could even, like a little wish list thing. Maybe it'll give somebody else.
Well, that's a good idea.
Yeah, maybe it would give somebody else that or a friend or a family member, an idea for you for a gift for Christmas or something. Or just, a way to say thank you for caring for our family member.
That's a great idea, Lori. I mean, stores have them. Stores have wish lists.
Exactly. And share it. Put it out there. Put it out. I really like this. One day I'm going to order this for myself. You might have a little friend, like one of my best friends. After my sister had passed, I wanted something for her ashes, and she sent me something in the mail. I wasn't expecting it. And when I got it, I broke down, of course, and I cried, and it was sentimental, but I was just like, wow, because, it's probably something I would, when I was looking at the prices of the one I wanted, I was like, I don't know about that. But I was just so grateful. I was like, wow, and how thoughtful was that, So maybe people will do that. And then secondly, like I said, right now with the stuff that I have that I'm doing from home, if people want something, contact me, let me know. Hopefully I'm going to be able to do it a little bit cheaper than Cafe Press. And I can mail it to you personally. But the proceeds will still go to Kick Alzheimer's Ass Movement. And
wow, that's very...
It's very separate. From the Meaningful Moments.
That's very excellent, Lori. I can't believe how fast the time goes, Lori, that our time is up. I want to thank you for coming on and sharing about the Meaningful Moments design and by Lorri Lepore and the Kick Alzheimer's Ass store. Check it out on the blog. Please read Jeanne White's blog that she writes and share this audio cast and tell people about Chatting with Betsy and Pastor World Talk Radio. Is there any other last words, Lorri? They can get in touch with you via your Facebook page?
Oh, they can reach me. I do have a Facebook page, Meaningful Moments, Designs by Lorri. There's a message bar on there as well. You can message me. You can catch me in Cam. If you want, you can friend me on my page, but I do suggest sending me a message first, because if I don't know people, I don't always accept them. I'm sorry.
I understand.
Yeah. And I just wanted to thank you again, Betsy, for having me on and for everything that you do. And Jeanne, thank you, and thanks for the blogs that she writes. And she also includes a link for the Cam store in the blogs, and we appreciate it. So she even puts up a item. She'll pick a random item and put it up there, and we appreciate that really a lot. Thank you.
Yes, we do. Well, thank you, Lorri. Thank you, Jeanne White, for producing. Like I mentioned before, thank you, Lillian Caldwell, for this radio station, giving people an opportunity to talk. People, please stay home. When you go out, please use precautions. Keep your distance. Stay healthy. Stay well. Till I talk to you again, be blessed and enjoy your time home. Think of things that you could do. And this is Betsy Wurzel, host of Chatting with Betsy at Pastor World Talk Radio. You'll hear from me again soon. Bye-bye.